Welcome back. It is the season to show off your spooky side. Jennifer Ackerman Haywood from the Grand Rapids Press and CraftSanity.com is here to show us how to make Halloween ornaments, and you have an artistic helper.
Yeah, I have little Amelia here. She didn't have kindergarten today, so she wanted to come along.
Excellent. I love it. And this is a project, actually, that the kids will have fun doing.
Yes, we're working with paper clay, and this is a couple products here. 2 different varieties of paper clay. This is non-toxic, so it's perfect for working with kids. And what we're making today are little Halloween ornaments. And so we're using cookie molds from houseonthehill.net. The company sent me some samples that are really fun. As you can see over here, this is a replica of these cookie molds were used back, as they date as far back as the 1600s, where people would carve out designs and stamp them into dough to make cookies.
Yes.
Today we're going to stamp them into this paper clay, just a molding compound that air dries. So you just basically, it comes in a block, you just roll it out. And then you can take one of your molds here, and I'll work with the witch's hat. Dust it with a little bit of cornstarch.
Okay.
And then you just push it down. And when you're rolling out cookies, when you're working with these molds, you want to roll it out thicker than you think you need.
So it will fill all the cracks and
because as you can see, I'm applying pressure here. And this is the part that if your kids are small, mom can do this, mom or dad.
Because you're cutting right around that mold.
Yeah, I'm kind of cutting this out here, and I will. And then what you do is this is kind of a 2-part project. You stamp out your designs, and then let them dry on a cookie sheet, or I mean the cookie rack. The cookie rack, and I let mine dry overnight. It takes sometimes 1 to 3 days. As we get into the colder weather, it's probably going to take a little bit longer to do. But in the summertime, they'll dry fast. And then you can trim up the edges.
See how cute that is.
But and then you just let these dry. And you can get all different shapes. This company has like thousands of designs, and it's really, really fun. And then what I did is, we're just using acrylic paint. Amelia's painting over here.
Yeah,
we're just using acrylic paint, and then you can let that dry, and you can apply a gloss, just sealer, to the front and back, and then you're good to go. And what I do is I'll punch a hole. In fact, in this one I didn't. I'll use like a paintbrush here.
Just the handle and poke through.
And just poke through. So you have a little you can put your ribbon right through. And then what I'm going to do with the boots, the witch's boots, I'm going to just hot glue a little ribbon on the back. So if you don't want to poke through, you can do that. But these are really fun because it's kind of bringing back a historic way they used to make cookies.
Yes.
The Springerle cookies are the German cookies that were made this way, and you can make gingerbread this way. So, and it's safe because it's non-toxic, the paper clay. You can then make gingerbread cookies for Halloween as well if you want to.
Very nice. And these ones, the paper clay dries light as a feather.
Yes.
It's unbelievable how it is.
There's the 2 different brands. The paper clay is a little bit heavier than the Delight brand, so depending on what you want to get.
Yeah.
And then your finished product, what I did is I just went over to the Michaels, bought a $3.99 wreath, and then what I'm doing is just connecting these here. So you have, it's something for your door, and if you want to make sure you seal your ornaments if you do that. Because if you don't, they'll be like, you'll come out and they'll be kind of like, just dripping.
Okay, let's talk Sunday's column.
Yes, Sunday's column. We have a published author in our midst here in Grand Rapids, a craft book author. This is her book. Kelly Perkins is going to be at the Grand Rapids Public Library, part of the celebration of the book. And she's going to be there Wednesday, November 3rd at 7 o'clock in the Ryerson Auditorium at the Grand Rapids Public Library. So she's a really interesting book, and she's going to be demonstrating some of her paper cloth techniques, and she's very talented, and I'm sure she's going to put on a great show for the audience. All
right, watch the Sunday column for that. You can find more information on our website at WZZM13.com. Just click on Take 5 Links. Thanks for being here, Amelia. You look cute. Still ahead, we're going to take pumpkin decorating to new extremes. Stick around.